to array that to the other side. So we're going to select that. We're going to add a modifier, and this modifier will be our array modifier. So I'm going to go into the top view, and you see it's doing some weird stuff here because we did not have just joined them together. So I'm just going to undo that quick. I just want this here joined with that. Yep, that's right. So just select that, join them together. Now it's one object, and we can just add an array modifier again. We go into the top view. On the factor x, we're going to do 0, and on the factor y, we're going to do 1. So you see we are going into the wrong area, so we need -1. And maybe with a little bit of a space in between. So we're going to make that like this. Alright, we're going to go up with the count. About that. So here just want a little bit closer. Or maybe I think we have to stay like that, or we're going to put it like that. I have just to figure out how we can do that. But basically we are going to leave that in this way. Alright, for the space in between, I just want to select here this face, this inner face in here. And with that, I just want to insert that, but if we do that, we have here a problem because we haven't enough space for that. So I'm going to hide for now the array modifier, so we can just adjust that a little bit better. So basically, let me see if we can do that. Select that, press F to fill it, and if we just insert that, we can't really, because we have still this problem here. So maybe if we, alright, let me think. If we do it separately, so select this, insert that, and select this face, we will have a problem here, as you can see. But maybe we can just leave it like that. If you just select this face and extrude it outside. So in this way, it should be better. Yeah, let's keep it like that. I'm going to undo this quick because I just want to bevel the other side too. So these two sides, bevel that, and then we can just scale that on the y-axis like that. So we have to close a little bit here the gap, it's too much, so I go back with that on 1. And we are perfectly closed. It's looking good. So then I just want to select here this, fill it, and maybe do that on the other side too. But if you do that, don't forget to just delete here these vertices, we don't need them. So dissolve vertices. And we are good to go here. Alright, so we have this object, and we have behind that we have another one. So I'm going just to select all of here and duplicate that and put it back on this area. But I think we have just to scale that a little bit down. We are too big for this detail. So we're keeping this in this area. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult now to decide where we can just put that. So I'm going to select here all the things and just duplicate that. I'm going to activate this point, go to active element and just grab it on this here. So we have another one. And we have just redo this. So I'm going to delete here this half. It's a little bit too much going on here, so we go down with that. Maybe 7 counts. So I'm going to put that here. We have just to find the right spot for that. But for now I'm going to leave that here. Now we can just duplicate that. I'm going to put that on the back here, and I'm going to delete this here because we need only that one. and we just need some other counts. So maybe I'm going just to do here separate object, so it would be a little bit better. And now we can just go up with the counts here. So I don't want it in this way, I just want it in the right, just want it one by one on the side. So we have just to go a little bit back with that, so like that, and maybe like that. And maybe we're going to just delete that too, it's a little bit too much maybe. So we have to go up with the count, and we are good to go here. So let's add a mirror modifier on that. So add mirror modifier, and on the other one too. So I have two sides, and now we have just to select both, duplicate that. We're going to put that down, but I don't want it in this way, so I'm going to first of all scale it by -1 on the z-axis. So we're going to flip that, and now we can just put it on top, but I just want to be right in the middle here. So let's put it back in the middle, go into edit mode, and put it on top like that. So in this area, or let me see, we are up here, that's good. So maybe in this here. Yeah, there's still a problem with that, but we can resolve that later on. Or it's too low. Ah, it's too low. I'm going to put it back on top. So we're going to select that, we're going to put that here. And now we are going to close the gaps in between. So select this too. We're going to select this here. Go to medium point, so we can just scale that a little bit closer. And later on we're going to close that. But I think we're going to create something others in here, so that's fine. And for that we are going to do the same thing. But for now it's looking good. So we have just to think how we can resolve this problem here and this here. So maybe we are going to readjust the spacing, but it's not looking bad for now. Before we continue with another part here, I just want to add a little bit more details on these parts here. So for now it's just some array modifier going on here, but I just want to change it a little bit. So I'm going to take this here, isolate the view, and now we can just decide how we can make this. So, oh wait a second, we have the bottom two. So it's just copy and paste, yep. Let's see, maybe I'm going to add first of all here a loop cut, so we can just bevel that in this way. Then we can add here another loop cut, and as you can see we can't really go to the other side, so that's not a problem. You can just make a loop cut on the other side, put it right on this point here, so on this here. Now we can just close that with J, and you have your loop cut going through. Now you can select all and you can go up like that. If you go up, you can see here this part is just sliding, so we have to put it maybe with GC, so don't double tap it because it's just destroying a little bit our loop cut. So with GC you can just put it up here. Or another thing we can do is try to bevel it like that. We can just select it another time, bevel it again. And now we have these three parts here. I just want to insert them. Or maybe it would be better if we just extrude it inside, like that. So we have a little bit of a variation in here. We can delete our face down here. Don't worry about the part on the bottom here. It's not, we're going just to copy that later on. And let's see what else we can do here. Maybe, maybe we can just go a little bit more inside. So like that. Then we can, let's see, if we just select this face here, duplicate it and put it right here, extrude that. We have to select all, P, separate by selection. Don't worry about this now, it's just the array modifier. Select all, recalculate outside. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to just delete the, no, I'm going to deactivate the array modifier for now, because we need it again. So I'm going to put it here a little bit inside so I have a border, and with that we can just reactivate it, and we have just to go to the Y factor and put it right like that. So I just want to be, it's a little bit difficult to see, so I'm going to activate here the both option. So we see the shadow, and I just want to put it right in the right spot here. So I think we are good to go if we just leave it like that. So I'm going to reduce a little bit the count. So 6 counts, and we have this detail in here now. It's a sudden detail, but it's doing something. Alright, another thing I just want to add is up here. So maybe I'm going to select this face here, Shift S, cursor to selected, go back to the edit mode, go back to object mode. Now we can add here UV sphere. 64 vertices is enough. I'm going to rotate that, scale it, and now we're going to do the same thing we have done earlier. Just select here the middle edge, bevel that. So we have right the same space on both sides. We can select one part, just put it here, the other one here, and you have something like this. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. That's a little bit too big. And it's looking cool. Alright, so we're going to just duplicate that, put it on the bottom here, so the bottom part, and we are good to go with this detail. Alright, so I'm going to add here, oh, first of all, we have to shade it smooth. Then we have to add our normal smooth by angle. Same thing on that. So smooth by angle, suck, and we are good to go here. Alright, I'm going to select these both. With Command J we can join them, but you see we are destroying a little bit the shape. So first of all I have to apply on this object the array modifier. So apply that, now we can just join them together. And on this object we have just to add now the array modifier again. But we need the same spacing, so we have to go to factor x0 and factor y with just to see on which space we need that. So this one is looking good. I'm going up with the count. And here we need a little bit more of adjustment. And we're good to go here. Let's see how it's looking. It's looking fine for this backside here. Another thing I'm just thinking about, if we just select that and we're going to put it like in the middle here. So it would be maybe better if we do that. So let's try. I'm going to select here the overall shape. I'm going to just duplicate that. I'm going to mirror it on the z-axis, so SZ-1. So we have just the bottom part. Important, select this as active. Go up here, active element, so you can just put it right on the spot here. And another thing, I'm just thinking if we just leave a little bit of a space, but no, we're going just to join them together, it's fine. So we are going to delete the bottom part here. We have to recalculate the normals. And now I just want to take this detail here, and I just want to have it right here in the middle. So we have to adjust it a little bit. So I'm going to take that right here. I'm going to take this one right here. And now we have to adjust this here. So let's see if we just put it here and the other one in this way, because we are going to select a little bit too much. Or maybe if we, it's a little bit difficult now. So, so we can just select that, that's fine. So take that, put it down here. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to delete the bottom part another time. So you don't have to delete the bottom part again. I'm just doing it so we are just right the same size on the bottom and on the top. So like that. That's fine. Recalculate outside. Have to delete this face here. You can just delete this loop cut here too, but I think we have a problem here. So let's see. So it's already closed, but I can't really select it. We have a face in here. Okay. So I'm going to hide these panels so we can just delete this interface. So let's see if we have another one. Here is good. Now we can select that, dissolve by edges, and we're good to go here.